Good evening, everybody. This is Eric Burmeister, Superintendent of Menlo Park City School District, and I am joined by my new friend, Josh Ochs. And Josh is somebody with whom we've been interacting and who we followed for the last several years, as he has become an expert of sorts in working with parents and school communities on helping to parent kids to navigate through their transition to being on digital media, both with their parents and also without their parents, and particularly focusing on helping kids stay safe online. And he's going to talk to us tonight about how students can stay safe online so that they can shine, and really talk about how social media and having a digital presence is really something that can be purpose-filled rather than just a pastime. And so we're really excited to have Josh join us tonight and share some words of wisdom with us. And we're also really fortunate to be a member of his VIP program this year, which he'll talk a little bit more about. And it's going to give you access to Josh and his research and the work that he and his organization are doing for the next 12 months. And so Josh, I hand it over to you.
Superintendent, thank you so much for your time here today. And to everybody watching here tonight, we're so honored to have you here. I got my start at Walt Disney Studios many years ago, essentially the youngest person at the brand marketing division of Disney, where I got to learn from really smart people who market things. And that taught me, as we fast forward to now, smart social reaching millions of people, I learned at a young age that we need to think about how do we tell our story, whether it's Finding Nemo, which crossed my desk, or Pirates of the Caribbean, or Power Rangers, you've heard of that. All these things were long form, lots of stories, lots of little things. And they said, Josh, we're going to teach you how to turn one image into that image that tells the story. And that's what we're here to do tonight and over the next 12 months with your students. Now, you're probably thinking, Josh, there's a lot of dangerous stuff out there. These devices, Josh, that we're giving the kids are dangerous. Yes, but they're just like a vehicle. And that's really, Superintendent, I want everybody to think of this like a car, a Ferrari. You don't hand your kids a keys to a Ferrari and say, here, have some fun, because if they don't have a purpose with the Ferrari, they'll just do donuts in the street, or they'll get into danger and they'll go 200 miles an hour. So what we're going to do over the next 12 months is show you how the internet can be really positive, how someday your kids are going to have to drive anyways to college, to school, to work. And we want to teach them earlier, before they're on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and all these other apps, how they can positively impact their lives on these apps. Yes, there are some pros to some of these apps. And yes, there are some cons. But you're going to see in a lot of my videos, and the video you're probably going to watch right after this, we're going to approach everything with a positive, hopeful lens. And then we're going to say, however, there's caveats. And here's how we do this, parents. And I really want you to, just for a moment, and I know that there's some people in the room right now that are saying, but Josh, you don't understand our story. I get it. And as one of the top 5 social media safety speakers in the country, I'm so honored to have listened to so many stories and come up with an approach that we feel works with just about every family. Why don't we approach things in a positive way and say, okay, what are the good parts of Snapchat? Okay, great. Snapchat is good in these ways. It keeps students informed. It lets them have fun with the silly faces. It lets them communicate about, oh, okay, this is when soccer practice is after school, or this is the pep rally, or this is what's going on. And they share this information in group chats. But now that we've talked about how positive it is, here's some of the caveats. Secret people, hit these things, and bullying and so on. And we're going to dive into that deeper and later on in the program. But the same thing can be true for Instagram. There's pros. And now that we've earned the respect of students talking about how good it is, let's talk about some caveats, students. And that's the approach we take. You're going to see in a lot of our videos, we will have student-led videos. So students teaching parents and students teaching students. Why? Because superintendent, students don't want to hear from us. It's kind of preachy when we're telling them what to do. But instead, what we do is we get real students to teach it, real parents, real experts from all over the country to show them the positive side. And here's the caveats. And that's because if we say the car is great and you got to get to your college or job or anything else, here's how you drive it safely. Then all of a sudden they're going to know what to do with it. And then we'll show them, okay, here's some things that can go wrong. Let's get you educated. One more thing I want to tell you about. In a lot of programs, you'll see a lot of experts in every different industry saying, Don't touch that hot stove. Well, what do you think, superintendent? What do you think a student's going to do if you tell them to not touch a hot stove?
My experience tells me they're going to touch the hot stove.
Exactly. And thank you. So instead, what Smart Social does, and what we would like to get you to consider in your home, in your family, when approaching these advanced devices, is instead of saying, don't touch the hot stove, we at Smart Social believe in asking the students, hey, are you hungry? Oh, what do you want to eat tonight? Okay, you want to try spaghetti? Awesome. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I need you to come in the kitchen. I'm going to teach you how to use that hot stove as a tool. We're going to show you all those sharp knives, how they slice tomatoes. We're going to show you all this stuff. We're going to make a salad. You're going to use every utensil and machine in this kitchen. And our goal is that you're hungry, and we're going to satisfy that hunger with something amazing. And we're not going to shy from it and tell you not to do it. We're going to show you how to do it. And so that's really how we lean into these devices. Is the first thing you're going to see at Smart Social is we're going to ask students, what do you want to do with your dream job, your dream career? And we try not to stress them out about college just yet. And there's a little scientific reason for that, but we get them dreaming. And when a fourth, fifth, and sixth grader starts dreaming, then all of a sudden we have a goal to obtain. And when we're ready at the ages of 10 to 15 to get them onto social media, whatever it's your family's rules. Yes, they're not supposed to be on until 13, but yes, a lot of parents just kind of let them have it. But what we do is early on, we plan that dream, and then we're going to walk you through over the coming months how to Google your kids with them. And they go, whoa, that's not me. Look what comes up. And indirectly, they're going to learn everything I do online appears in my Google results. And my dream is this career. Here's my Google results that are the ladder that's going to get me there. And if my ladder isn't really strong and clear as to every rung to get me there, it can hold me back. And now we have a completely different frame of mind, superintendent. Now the frame of mind is, whoa, my kids are focused on their dream in the future, being a young adult. Yes, college will be in the middle there, and we're going to get them into their dream college that's the right fit for them. Now in high school and middle school, there's less of don't touch the hot stove. It's more, what do you want to do in the future? Okay, we talked about your dream job, your dream career. They can change. These plans can change. But now that we know where we want to go, how are we going to use Instagram to get there? You see, Instagram is actually a resume builder. We see it as a brand builder within reason. Yes, the caveat is there's some bullying. Yes, some kids only post their highlight reel for others to see, and there's jealousy. But if you're all about putting your volunteer work, your projects, positive social interactions, and you're starting to build a brand on there, it's very, very good. And you can do the same on TikTok within reason. You got to be careful and do it as a family. Parents, please consider not letting yourself say, oh, I'll never be into Fortnite. I'll never be into TikTok. Your kids are begging you. And I'm just going to tell you right now, if your kids are playing Fortnite a little bit, it's not the end of the world. It was cautionary tale. We have a few things on Fortnite we're going to teach you in the coming months. If your kids are playing these apps, doing these apps, please consider, your children are begging for you. Spend some time where they're at. I know that you're not interested in TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Fortnite, or anything else. We understand that. I've heard it a million times. Consider saying, I'm going to put my kids' my interest in the app second, and my interest in my students and what they're interested in first. Go sit down with your teenager or your middle schooler who might be on an iPad and say, teach me how this works. And instead of going, oh, this is silly or stupid, consider just being open-minded. That would absolutely, from an SEL, social emotional learning standpoint, will open a student up, and they'll go, wow, I'm an expert at something. My parents are kind of interested. They're present in the moment. And now we've turned this bad thing that steals your kids' time away from you into something you can do as a family. So consider that. There's so much we could go on. Superintendent, we can go on and on, but I'm going to cut it short here. Parents, I want you to know our VIP program, as one of the leaders in the space, I'm so honored to share with you. I have an army of parents protecting parents like you, meaning that we are going to have every month a brand new, incredible guide. We actually have about 4 to 6 guides a month that come out, but one of them is so deep and incredible. It's going to have student training, students teaching students. It's going to have me teaching students in there, so it can be shown in the classroom or at home. And then it's going to, the bottom half of each guide is parent-only training for parents and educators. Here's how to catch up to your kiddos. We're going to give you so many good things. It's in 10 different languages, so you can send us to some friends. If your superintendent or your district sends you a link to sign up, please take advantage of this. You are going to love it. We're going to put great stuff in your inbox. So our newsletter is phenomenal. You're going to hear about this from your school. We're here to serve. Any question you have, please reply to the emails that go to me and my team. We reply within one business day, and we get you really good resources. Superintendent, thank you for the chance to do this. We are so honored.
Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing some more wise words from you in just a moment, and to benefit from a year's worth of resources that you'll send to our inbox. And parents, we will let you know as soon as this presentation is over how that will happen. So thanks so much, Josh. We look forward to it.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.